the international worldwisdomwell.com brings you this carefully curated, rare audiobook, Stories of the Gods. Chapter 1. In the Beginning. The dawn of human civilization witnessed the birth of myriad gods and goddesses across ancient cultures. In Mesopotamia, the Sumerians worshipped deities like Anu, the sky god, and Inanna, the goddess of love and war. These early gods embodied natural elements and human emotions, reflecting the ancient Mesopotamians' understanding of the world and their place within it. Egyptian mythology introduced a pantheon of gods and goddesses, including Ra, the sun god, Isis, the goddess of magic, and Osiris, the god of life, death, and rebirth. These deities played vital roles in Egyptian cosmology, guiding the cycles of life and death and symbolizing cosmic forces such as the sun and the Nile River. Sumerian and Egyptian myths influenced later civilizations, such as the Greeks, who developed a complex pantheon led by Zeus, Hera, Athena, and Apollo. Greek mythology intertwined gods, heroes, and mortals in epic tales like the Trojan War and the adventures of Odysseus. These myths reflected Greek values, cultural ideals, and explanations for natural phenomena. Similarly, ancient Indian civilizations revered a diverse array of deities in Hindu mythology, such as Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the preserver, and Shiva, the destroyer. Hindu myths explored concepts of dharma, duty, karma, action, and moksha, liberation, offering spiritual guidance and moral lessons to believers. As humanity's understanding of the world evolved, so did its pantheons of gods and goddesses. The early gods of Mesopotamia and Egypt paved the way for the rich mythologies of Greece, India, and beyond, shaping human beliefs, rituals, and cultural identities throughout history. Chapter 2. Rise of the Olympians. The ancient Greeks worshipped a pantheon of gods and goddesses known as the Olympians, residing on Mount Olympus and governing various aspects of the cosmos and human life. At the helm was Zeus, the king of gods, wielding thunderbolts and overseeing the heavens. His consort, Hera, embodied marriage and family, while Athena personified wisdom, warfare strategy, and crafts. Greek mythology abounded with colorful tales featuring these Olympian deities. The myth of Prometheus, who stole fire from the gods to benefit humanity, symbolized the struggle between gods and mortals and the gift of knowledge. The adventures of Hercules, showcased heroism, divine trials, and the concept of atonement through labors assigned by Zeus. The Olympians' interactions with mortals often led to dramatic narratives, such as the love affairs of Zeus with mortal women like Io and Europa, resulting in divine offspring known as demigods. These demigods, like Perseus and Achilles, bridged the gap between gods and humans, embodying heroic virtues and facing supernatural challenges. The myths of the Olympians also explored themes of hubris, fate, and the consequences of divine actions on mortal lives. The story of Narcissus, who fell in love with his own reflection, warned against vanity and pride, while the tale of Oedipus underscored the tragic nature of prophecy and destiny. Greek mythology's enduring legacy lies in its vast pantheon of gods and goddesses, epic narratives, and timeless themes that continue to inspire art, literature, and philosophical discourse in modern times. Chapter 3. Norse Legends. The mythology of the Norse people, centered in Scandinavia, introduced a pantheon of gods and mythical beings that captivate the imagination to this day. At the heart of Norse mythology was Asgard, the realm of the Aesir gods, led by Odin the All-Father, who possessed knowledge, magic, and wisdom. Odin's sons, Thor and Loki, became iconic figures in Norse myths. Thor, the thunder god, wielded Mjolnir, his mighty hammer, defending Asgard and battling giants and monsters. Loki, the trickster god, brought chaos and mischief, but also aided the gods with his cunning and shape-shifting abilities. The Norse cosmology included other realms like Midgard, Earth, Jotunheim, home of the giants, and Helheim, realm of the dead. These interconnected worlds formed the backdrop for epic tales of creation, warfare, and destiny. One of the most famous Norse myths is the story of Ragnarok, the apocalyptic battle between gods and giants that signaled the end of the world. Ragnarok represented themes of cyclical renewal, cosmic order, and the inevitability of change and transformation. Norse mythology also featured powerful female figures, such as Freya, the goddess of love and war, and Frigg, Odin's wife and queen of Asgard. These goddesses played essential roles in the Norse pantheon, embodying aspects of fertility, magic, and protection. The enduring popularity of Norse legends is evident in contemporary culture, from Marvel Comics' depiction of Thor and Loki to fantasy literature inspired by Viking lore. Norse mythology's themes of heroism, fate, and the eternal struggle between order and chaos continue to resonate with audiences worldwide. Chapter 4: Egyptian Enigmas. Ancient Egypt's rich mythology is a tapestry of gods, goddesses, and cosmological beliefs that shaped one of the world's most enduring civilizations. At the heart of Egyptian mythology was Ra, the sun god and creator deity, whose daily journey across the sky symbolized life, renewal, and cosmic order. Ra's journey through the underworld during the night represented the cycle of death and rebirth. Isis, the goddess of magic and motherhood, played a central role in Egyptian mythology. She resurrected her husband Osiris, the god of the afterlife and fertility, after he was slain by their brother Set, embodying themes of resurrection and the triumph of life over death. Osiris became a symbol of regeneration and eternal life. The Egyptian pantheon also included deities like Anubis, the jackal-headed god of embalming and the afterlife, Thoth, the god of wisdom, writing, and magic, and Hathor, the goddess of love, music, and joy. These gods and goddesses governed various aspects of Egyptian life and belief, from funeral rites to agricultural fertility. Egyptian mythology's intricate cosmology included the concept of Ma'at, representing cosmic balance, justice, and truth. Pharaohs were seen as living gods, embodying the divine order and responsible for upholding Ma'at in the mortal realm through their rule and rituals. The enduring legacy of Egyptian mythology is evident in its influence on art, architecture, and religious practices throughout ancient history. Temples dedicated to gods and goddesses, such as the temples of Karnak and Luxor, reflected the Egyptians' devotion and reverence for their deities, ensuring their place in the annals of mythological history. Chapter 5: Hindu Pantheon. Hindu mythology is a vibrant tapestry of gods, goddesses, epics, and cosmic cycles that form the bedrock of Indian culture and spirituality. At the heart of Hinduism are the Trimurti, Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the preserver, and Shiva, the destroyer and transformer. These divine roles represent the cyclical nature of existence, from creation to dissolution and rebirth. Brahma, although a creator deity, is often depicted as less prominent in worship compared to Vishnu and Shiva. Vishnu's avatars, such as Rama and Krishna, embody divine virtues and undertake epic quests to restore balance and dharma, cosmic order, in the world. Shiva, in his various forms like Nataraja, the cosmic dancer, and Ardhanarishvara, the androgynous deity, symbolizes destruction as a prelude to regeneration and spiritual enlightenment. Hindu mythology also includes a pantheon of goddesses known as the Devi, representing feminine energy and divine power. Goddesses like Lakshmi, wealth and prosperity, Saraswati, knowledge and arts, and Durga, warrior aspect of Devi, are revered for their roles in cosmic harmony and human welfare. The epics Ramayana and Mahabharata, along with texts like the Puranas, delve into mythological narratives, moral teachings, and philosophical insights. These ancient texts explore themes of duty, dharma, karma, action and consequence, and the pursuit of spiritual liberation, moksha. Hindu mythology's enduring impact is seen in religious practices, festivals like Diwali and Holi, and the diverse iconography that adorns temples and shrines across India and beyond. Its timeless wisdom and storytelling continue to inspire devotees and scholars worldwide, offering profound insights into the human quest for meaning and transcendence. Chapter 6: Celestial Beings in Chinese Mythology. Chinese mythology is a tapestry of celestial beings, legendary creatures, and cosmic cycles that have shaped Chinese culture, spirituality, and worldview for millennia. Central to Chinese mythology are the concepts of yin and yang, representing complementary forces of balance and harmony in the universe. The Chinese pantheon includes deities like Yu Huang, the Jade Emperor, who presides over the celestial bureaucracy and oversees the pantheon of gods and spirits. Guan Yin, the goddess of mercy and compassion, embodies virtues of altruism and spiritual guidance. The four symbols, azure dragon, vermilion bird, white tiger, and black tortoise, represent cardinal directions, seasons, and celestial guardians. Mythical creatures play a significant role in Chinese mythology, from dragons and phoenixes to Qilin, unicorn-like creatures, and the nine-tailed fox spirit. Dragons symbolize imperial power, wisdom, and auspiciousness, while phoenixes represent harmony, resurrection, and feminine grace. Journeying through Chinese mythology reveals epic tales like the Investiture of the Gods, which depicts conflicts and alliances among gods, demons, and mortal heroes. The Monkey King, Sun Wukong, from the classic novel Journey to the West, embodies wit, mischief, and the quest for enlightenment. Chinese mythology is intertwined with Taoist, Confucian, and Buddhist beliefs, reflecting a syncretic approach to spirituality. Rituals, festivals like Chinese New Year and Mid-Autumn Festival, and cultural practices honor celestial beings and mythical figures, fostering a deep connection between humans and the divine. The enduring legacy of Chinese mythology is evident in art, literature, martial arts traditions like Tai Chi and Shaolin Kung Fu, and the spiritual teachings that continue to inspire harmony, balance, and wisdom in Chinese society and beyond. Chapter 7: Aztec and Mayan Gods. The mythologies of the Aztec and Maya civilizations offer a fascinating glimpse into Mesoamerican cosmology, rituals, and beliefs. The Aztecs worshipped a pantheon of gods, including Huitzilopochtli, the sun god and patron deity of the Aztec Empire. Huitzilopochtli was revered through elaborate ceremonies, including human sacrifices, to ensure the sun's daily journey across the sky. Another prominent Aztec deity was Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent god associated with creation, wind, and knowledge. Quetzalcoatl's mythos reflected dualities of creation and destruction, light and darkness, echoing themes found in many mythologies worldwide. Mayan mythology featured deities like Kukulkan, Quetzalcoatl's Mayan equivalent, the feathered serpent god associated with wisdom, agriculture, and rain. Mayan cosmology included concepts of cyclical time, underworld realms, and celestial cycles that influenced religious rituals and calendrical systems. The Popol Vuh, the Maya creation myth, tells of gods creating humans from maize, corn, and embarking on epic journeys and trials. The mythological narratives of the Maya and Aztecs, intertwined with everyday life, from agricultural practices to governance and warfare. Despite the Spanish conquest and the decline of indigenous civilizations, elements of Aztec and Maya mythology persisted in folklore, art, and cultural traditions among modern indigenous communities in Mesoamerica. The legacy of these ancient gods and stories continues to inspire pride, resilience, and cultural identity. Chapter 8. Celtic Deities. Celtic mythology, rooted in ancient Europe among Celtic-speaking peoples, encompassed a diverse pantheon of gods, goddesses, and mythical creatures. The Celts revered nature and its spirits, embodying a deep connection to the land, seasons, and cycles of life. Brigid, the goddess of hearth, poetry, and healing, was highly venerated among the Celts, symbolizing creativity, fertility, and protection. Lugh, the god of craftsmanship and skill, exemplified heroic attributes and divine talents, often associated with the sun and harvest. The Celtic otherworld, known as the realm of the Sidi, fairies, and Tuatha De Danann, tribes of gods, featured prominently in mythological narratives. The tales of heroes like Cu Chulainn and the epic Tainn Bo Cuailnge, Cattle Raid of Cooley, showcased bravery, honor, and mystical encounters. Druidic practices and rituals were integral to Celtic spirituality, involving ceremonies tied to natural cycles, celestial events, and ancestral reverence. The Celtic Wheel of the Year, marked by festivals like Samhain, Halloween, Beltane, May Day, and Imbolc, St. Brigid's Day, reflected seasonal transitions and agricultural significance. The influence of Celtic mythology extended to medieval literature, folklore, and art, blending with Christian traditions in syncretic forms. Symbols like the Celtic knot, triskel, and shamrock remain iconic representations of Celtic heritage and spiritual motifs. Contemporary revivals of Celtic paganism, neo-Druidism, and artistic expressions continue to honor and reinterpret Celtic myths, fostering a connection to ancestral wisdom, nature, and the enduring legacy of Celtic deities and legends. Chapter 9. Deities of the Pacific Islands. The mythologies of the Pacific Islands encompass a rich tapestry of gods, goddesses, creation myths, and ancestral spirits that reflect diverse island cultures and traditions. From Hawaii to Tahiti, Samoa to New Zealand, each region's mythology offers unique insights into spiritual beliefs and cultural heritage. Maui, the trickster hero of Polynesian mythology, is a central figure in many island narratives, known for feats like fishing up islands, snaring the sun, and transforming into various creatures. Maui embodies cleverness, bravery, and the human struggle against natural forces. Pele, the goddess of fire and volcanoes in Hawaiian mythology, personifies the raw power and creative destruction of volcanic landscapes. Her stories intertwine with the geological realities of Hawaii's volcanic activity, shaping legends and reverence for the land. Tangaroa, the Polynesian god of the sea, symbolizes life, abundance, and navigation skills crucial to island communities. Across the Pacific, deities associated with nature, weather, and celestial bodies played vital roles in daily life and spiritual practices. Navigational prowess, seafaring traditions, and celestial knowledge were intertwined with mythological narratives, guiding voyages and cultural exchanges among Pacific Islanders. Oral traditions, chants, mele, and dances, hula, poi, preserved mythic tales and ancestral wisdom. Today, efforts to preserve and revitalize Pacific Island mythologies involve cultural institutions, educational programs, and artistic expressions that celebrate indigenous stories, languages, and spiritual connections to land, sea, and sky. Chapter 10. Native American Spirits. Native American mythologies encompass a vast array of spirits, deities, and cosmological beliefs across diverse tribal cultures. The Great Spirit, often viewed as a supreme creator and life force, is a common concept among many Native American traditions, representing unity, harmony, and reverence for nature. Trickster figures like Coyote in Western tribes and Nanabojo in Algonquian traditions embody mischief, transformation, and cultural teachings through their adventures and interactions with humans and other spirits. These tricksters serve as both teachers and cautionary tales, illustrating moral lessons and the consequences of actions. Thunderbird, a powerful avian spirit found in various Native American mythologies, symbolizes thunder, lightning, and celestial forces. Thunderbird's presence signifies protection, strength, and the balance between earthly and spiritual realms. Sacred animals like the buffalo, eagle, bear, and wolf hold spiritual significance in Native American mythologies, representing qualities such as wisdom, courage, and communal bonds. Animal totems and ceremonies honor these spirits and foster connections to the natural world. The concept of animism, wherein all living beings possess spirits or souls, underpins Native American belief systems, emphasizing interconnectedness, respect for life, and environmental stewardship. Ceremonies, dances, and storytelling rituals preserve ancestral wisdom and honor spiritual traditions. Today, efforts to revitalize Native American languages, traditions, and mythologies involve tribal communities, cultural centers, and educational initiatives that celebrate indigenous identities, resilience, and spiritual heritage. Chapter 11. African Deities. African mythologies encompass a diverse array of gods, goddesses, spirits, and creation myths across the continent's vast cultural landscape. These mythic traditions reflect indigenous beliefs, cosmological insights, and communal values passed down through oral traditions and cultural practices. Anansi, the trickster spider god from West African folklore, embodies wit, cleverness, and the balance between chaos and order. Anansi's tales illustrate moral lessons, cultural values, and the power of storytelling in African societies. Ogun, the Yoruba god of iron, war, and craftsmanship, represents strength, determination, and the transformative nature of technology and innovation. Ogun's myths intertwine with rituals, initiations, and cultural expressions among Yoruba-descended communities. Osun, the Yoruba goddess of rivers, fertility, and healing, embodies feminine power, nurturing energy, and spiritual purification. Osun's worshippers honor her through festivals, dance, and offerings, seeking blessings of abundance and well-being. The Orishas, deities in Yoruba and Afro-Caribbean religions like Santeria and Candomblé, include figures like Oshun, Osun, Oya, goddess of storms, and Shango, god of thunder and fire. These Orishas symbolize aspects of nature, human experience, and divine intercession in everyday life. African mythologies also include ancestral spirits, nature spirits, and cosmological forces that shape rituals, ceremonies, and cultural identities. Drumming, dance, and divination practices connect communities to spiritual realms and ancestral guidance. Contemporary efforts to preserve and celebrate African mythologies involve cultural institutions, artistic expressions, and educational initiatives that honor diverse traditions, languages, and spiritual legacies across Africa and its diasporic communities. Chapter 12. Deities of the Ancient Americas. The ancient Americas were home to a multitude of indigenous cultures with rich mythologies, creation stories, and pantheons of gods and goddesses. From the Inca Empire of South America to the Aztec and Maya civilizations of Mesoamerica, these mythic traditions reflect unique cultural perspectives, cosmological beliefs, and spiritual practices. Inti, the Inca sun god, was revered as the source of life, warmth, and agricultural abundance. Inti's worship included ceremonies, offerings, and solar observances that aligned with agricultural cycles and societal prosperity. Pachamama, the Inca goddess of the earth, fertility, and harvest, symbolized nurturing energy, sustenance, and interconnectedness with the natural world. Offerings to Pachamama honored reciprocity, balance, and respect for ecological harmony. Viracocha, the Inca creator god and cosmic architect, represented divine order, wisdom, and the origins of the universe. Myths of Viracocha's journeys and creations underscored themes of creation, transformation, and divine intervention in human affairs. In Mesoamerican mythologies, gods like Quetzalcoatl, Aztec, and Kukulkan, Maya, embodied feathered serpent motifs associated with creation, knowledge, and celestial powers. These gods were revered through rituals, temples, and sacrifices that upheld cosmic order and spiritual connections. The Popol Vuh, a Mayan creation myth, narrates the journeys and trials of gods and heroes, exploring themes of creation, cosmic cycles, and the human quest for meaning and destiny. The mythic narratives of the ancient Americas intertwined with daily life, governance, and cultural expressions, fostering connections between gods, humans, and the natural world. Today, indigenous communities and cultural organizations work to preserve and revitalize ancient American mythologies through storytelling, art, ceremonies, and educational initiatives that honor ancestral wisdom, cosmological insights, and cultural legacies. Chapter 13. Japanese Kami. Japanese mythology is steeped in kami, divine spirits that embody natural elements, celestial forces, and ancestral energies revered in Shinto traditions. These kami, ranging from deities of nature to household guardians, play integral roles in Japanese spirituality, rituals, and cultural identity. Amaterasu, the sun goddess and progenitor of the imperial lineage, symbolizes light, purity, and divine sovereignty. Amaterasu's role in Japanese mythology reflects the sacred connection between the imperial family, nature, and cosmic harmony. Susanoo, the storm god and brother of Amaterasu, embodies chaotic energies, transformation, and the power of overcoming adversity. Susanoo's myths include battles with dragons, sea serpents, and underworld beings, illustrating themes of heroism and divine conflict. Tsukuyomi, the moon god, represents cycles, reflection, and nocturnal energies in Japanese cosmology. Tsukuyomi's association with lunar phases and tides underscores the interplay between celestial bodies, time, and natural rhythms. The kami of Shinto shrines, local deities, and ancestral spirits form a diverse pantheon that reflects regional beliefs, folklore, and community connections. Rituals like omatsuri, festivals, purification ceremonies, misogi, and offerings, tamagushi, honor kami and maintain spiritual balance. Japanese mythology's influence extends to artistic expressions like no and kabuki theater, ukiyo-e prints, and contemporary manga and anime. Characters inspired by kami, yokai, supernatural creatures, and legendary heroes populate Japanese pop culture, showcasing the enduring appeal of mythic narratives. Contemporary Shinto practices, alongside Buddhist and Taoist influences, continue to shape Japanese spirituality, ethics, and cultural traditions. Efforts to preserve Shinto shrines, rituals, and mythologies ensure the continuity of Japan's rich spiritual heritage and reverence for divine energies. Chapter 14. Mesopotamian Myths. Mesopotamian mythology, originating from ancient civilizations like Sumer, Akkad, and Babylon, offers a window into the worldviews, cosmologies, and cultural beliefs of the ancient Near East. The pantheon of Mesopotamian gods and goddesses reflects divine roles, natural phenomena, and societal values. Enlil, the Sumerian god of wind, storms, and kingship, held authority over the cosmos and divine decrees. Enlil's myths include the Great Flood narrative, where he decides humanity's fate and instructs the hero Utnapishtim to build an ark. Inanna, Ishtar, the goddess of love, fertility, and war, embodied passionate energies, creativity, and the balance between life and death. Inanna's descent to the underworld, as depicted in the myth of Inanna's descent, explores themes of transformation, sacrifice, and rebirth. Marduk, the Babylonian god of creation, justice, and victory, rose to prominence in the Enuma Elish epic, where he defeats the primordial chaos dragon Tiamat and establishes order in the universe. Marduk's myth symbolizes cosmic order, divine authority, and the triumph of civilization over chaos. Ereshkigal, the queen of the underworld, represents darkness, death, and the cycle of regeneration in Mesopotamian cosmology. Her realm, known as Irkala, housed souls and spirits, requiring rituals and offerings for safe passage and afterlife blessings. Mesopotamian myths, preserved in cuneiform texts like the Epic of Gilgamesh and Atrahasis, delve into human-animal relationships, celestial omens, and divine interventions in mortal affairs. These mythic narratives inform our understanding of ancient Mesopotamian culture, beliefs, and historical developments. Efforts to decipher and interpret Mesopotamian myths involve scholars, archaeologists, and cultural institutions that preserve and study cuneiform tablets, temple reliefs, and literary works, unraveling the mysteries of ancient Mesopotamia's mythological heritage. Chapter 15. Mythological Creatures and Beings. Mythological creatures and beings populate the rich tapestries of world mythologies, embodying archetypes, fears, and wonders that captivate human imagination. From dragons and griffins to mermaids and centaurs, these fantastical entities symbolize cosmic forces, moral concepts, and cultural beliefs across diverse mythic traditions. Dragons, found in mythologies worldwide, represent primordial power, wisdom, and the duality of creation and destruction. Eastern dragons, like the Chinese Lung and Japanese Ryu, symbolize auspicious energies, rain-bringing forces, and imperial authority. Western dragons, from European folklore, embody ferocity, hoarding instincts, and heroic quests for treasure. Griffins, hybrid creatures with the body of a lion and the wings and head of an eagle, combine attributes of terrestrial and celestial realms. Griffins symbolize guardianship, vigilance, and the unity of opposites in mythological narratives across ancient Greece, Persia, and medieval Europe. Mermaids, beings of the sea with human upper bodies and fish-like tails, embody themes of enchantment, longing, and the mysteries of the ocean depths. Mermaid myths, from Greek sirens to Scandinavian nixies, explore the lure of the aquatic realm and the transformative power of water. Centaurs, creatures with the upper body of a human and the lower body of a horse, symbolize duality, instincts, and the interplay between civilization and nature. Centaur myths, like the wise Chiron or the wild Heracles centaur battles, delve into themes of education, conflict, and identity. Mythological creatures also include unicorns, symbols of purity and divine grace, phoenixes, representing renewal and immortality, griffins, guardians of treasures, and sphinxes, riddles and guardianship. These beings populate mythic landscapes, quests, and cosmologies, offering insights into human fears, desires, and aspirations. The enduring popularity of mythological creatures is evident in literature, art, film, and gaming, where these beings inspire awe, wonder, and imaginative exploration of fantastical realms and adventures. Chapter 16. Syncretic Deities. Syncretism in mythology refers to the blending or merging of different religious beliefs, often resulting in the creation of syncretic deities that combine attributes from multiple traditions. This phenomenon has been prevalent throughout history as cultures interacted and exchanged ideas, leading to the evolution and adaptation of mythological narratives. One example of syncretic deities is found in Greco-Roman mythology, where the Roman pantheon assimilated many Greek gods and goddesses with similar attributes and roles. For instance, Zeus became Jupiter, Hera became Juno, and Aphrodite became Venus, among others. This syncretism facilitated the integration of Greek and Roman religious practices and beliefs. In Egyptian mythology, syncretism is evident in the fusion of deities during different historical periods. For example, the god Amun merged with Ra to become Amun-Ra, reflecting the blending of solar and creative powers. Similarly, the goddess Isis absorbed attributes from various goddesses, becoming a universal figure of magic, fertility, and protection. Across Asia, syncretic deities emerged as Buddhism and Hinduism interacted with indigenous belief systems. Deities like Guanyin, Kannon, in Buddhism took on attributes of pre-existing goddesses, such as compassion and mercy, while Hindu deities like Vishnu and Shiva were incorporated into Buddhist pantheons in some regions. In modern times, syncretic deities continue to evolve as global cultures intersect and blend. For example, in Afro-Caribbean religions like Santeria and Vodou, syncretic figures known as orishas or loa combine African, indigenous, and Christian elements, embodying a fusion of spiritual traditions. Syncretism in mythology highlights the fluidity and adaptability of human belief systems, showcasing how cultural exchange and historical contexts shape the development of gods and goddesses with diverse attributes and significance. Chapter 17. Forgotten Pantheons. Throughout history, many pantheons of gods and goddesses have faded from prominence, often due to cultural shifts, conquests, or religious transformations. These forgotten pantheons offer glimpses into ancient belief systems and cosmologies that were once central to human societies but are now relegated to historical texts and archaeological findings. The Celtic pantheon, for example, includes deities like Lugh, Brigid, and Morrigan, revered by ancient Celtic tribes across Europe. These gods and goddesses embodied natural forces, seasonal cycles, and cultural ideals, yet their worship declined with the spread of Christianity and Roman influence. In Mesopotamia, the pantheon of Sumerian and Akkadian gods, such as Enki, Inanna, and Marduk, held sway over the region's mythology and religious practices. With the rise of empires like Assyria and Babylon, these ancient gods were gradually supplanted or absorbed into new religious frameworks. The pantheon of Norse gods and goddesses, including Odin, Thor, and Freya, was central to Viking culture and mythology. However, with the spread of Christianity in Scandinavia, Norse beliefs waned, leading to the decline of worship and rituals dedicated to these ancient deities. In the Americas, indigenous pantheons like those of the Aztecs, Maya, and Inca once thrived, with gods like Quetzalcoatl, Kukulkan, and Inti commanding reverence and rituals. Conquest, colonization, and forced conversions led to the suppression or assimilation of these pantheons into dominant religious systems. Efforts to study and revive forgotten pantheons involve archaeological research, comparative mythology, and cultural preservation initiatives that seek to honor and understand the diverse mythological heritage of humanity's past. Chapter 18. Urban Legends and Modern Mythologies. Urban legends and modern mythologies are contemporary expressions of storytelling, folklore, and cultural narratives that captivate global audiences through digital media, pop culture, and communal storytelling. These modern myths blur the lines between fact and fiction, embodying societal fears, aspirations, and collective imagination. One iconic urban legend is the Slender Man, a fictional character that originated on internet forums and became a viral sensation. Slender Man, depicted as a tall, faceless figure in a suit, embodies themes of mystery, fear, and the unknown, inspiring art, literature, and even real-life incidents attributed to the Slender Man mythos. Cryptids, creatures like Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, and Chupacabra, are subjects of modern mythologies that fuel curiosity and speculation. Sightings, eyewitness accounts, and media coverage contribute to the mystique and allure of these elusive beings, prompting debates about their existence and cultural significance. Conspiracy theories, such as those surrounding secret societies, government cover-ups, and extraterrestrial encounters, form modern mythologies that challenge conventional narratives and provoke skepticism or belief among audiences. These narratives often reflect societal anxieties, distrust of authority, and the quest for hidden truths. Superhero mythologies, popularized through comic books, films, and television series, feature iconic characters like Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. These modern myths explore themes of heroism, justice, and the human condition, resonating with audiences and inspiring discussions about morality, power, and identity. Internet folklore, memes, and viral stories contribute to modern mythologies, creating shared cultural references and narratives that evolve rapidly in digital spaces. Creepypasta stories, online hoaxes, and urban legends disseminated through social media platforms showcase the dynamic nature of contemporary myth-making. The study of urban legends and modern mythologies involves interdisciplinary approaches, including media studies, folklore analysis, and cultural anthropology, that unravel the storytelling mechanisms, societal meanings, and psychological impacts of these narratives in the digital age. Chapter 19: Cosmic Deities and Creation Myths. Cosmic deities and creation myths explore the origins of the universe, celestial forces, and divine powers that shape cosmological beliefs and cultural identities across mythologies worldwide. These myths delve into primordial chaos, cosmic order, and the interplay between gods, elements, and creation narratives. In Hindu mythology, the Trimurti, Brahma, creator, Vishnu, preserver, and Shiva, destroyer, personify cosmic cycles of creation, preservation, and dissolution. Creation myths like the Purusha Sukta and Hiranyagarbha explore divine origins, cosmic sacrifice, and the emergence of the universe from primordial energies. The Norse creation myth, from the Poetic Edda and Prose Edda, narrates the cosmogony of Ginnungagap, primordial void, the emergence of Yggdrasil, world tree, and the interactions of gods and giants that shape the Norse cosmos. Themes of creation, chaos, and cyclical renewal permeate Norse cosmology. Egyptian creation myths, such as the Heliopolitan cosmogony and the Ogdoad of Hermopolis, feature gods like Atum, Ra, and Ptah, who embody creative energies, celestial elements, and divine order. These myths explain the origins of the universe, the roles of gods in cosmic governance, and the cycles of life and death. The Babylonian Enuma Elish epic recounts the emergence of the universe from the primordial chaos waters, personified as Tiamat, chaos dragon, and Apsu, freshwater deity. Marduk's victory over Tiamat symbolizes the establishment of cosmic order, kingship, and divine authority in Mesopotamian cosmology. Creation myths in indigenous cultures worldwide, from the dreamtime of Australian Aboriginals to the Popol Vuh of the Maya, offer diverse perspectives on creation, ancestral origins, and the interconnectedness of humans, nature, and divine realms. These myths inform cultural practices, rituals, and cosmological understandings within indigenous communities. The study of cosmic deities and creation myths involves comparative mythology, cosmology, and religious studies that explore the universal themes, symbolic motifs, and cultural variations in narratives of cosmic origins and divine powers. Chapter 20: Future Mythologies. Future mythologies encompass speculative narratives, sci-fi imaginings, and cultural projections that anticipate humanity's evolving beliefs, technologies, and existential quests. As societies grapple with rapid change, globalization, and technological advancements, new mythologies emerge to address futuristic themes, societal anxieties, and ethical dilemmas. Science fiction literature, films, and media contribute to future mythologies by envisioning alternate realities, advanced civilizations, and cosmic encounters. Themes of space exploration, artificial intelligence, dystopian futures, and post-apocalyptic worlds inspire narratives that challenge human perceptions and values. Transhumanist mythologies explore the potentials of human enhancement, cyborg identities, and the merging of biological and technological beings. Concepts like uploading consciousness, immortality, and ethical dilemmas in biotechnology form mythic narratives that question the boundaries of humanity and existence. Posthuman mythologies, influenced by environmental crises and ecological consciousness, envision symbiotic relationships between humans, nature, and non-human entities. Narratives of eco-spirituality, biophilia, and cosmic interconnectedness foster reverence for planetary ecosystems and the cosmos. Digital mythologies, emerging from virtual realities, internet cultures, and cybernetic landscapes, redefine notions of identity, community, and reality. Concepts like virtual avatars, digital afterlives, and online rituals contribute to mythic narratives that explore human connectivity in digital realms. Post-colonial mythologies challenge dominant narratives, reclaim indigenous voices, and decolonize mythic representations in literature, art, and cultural expressions. These narratives address themes of cultural heritage, social justice, and collective memory, reshaping mythologies for diverse and inclusive futures. Futurist thinkers, speculative fiction authors, and cultural creators contribute to the evolution of future mythologies, shaping narratives that reflect human aspirations, fears, and visions of tomorrow's worlds. The study of future mythologies involves interdisciplinary approaches, including speculative studies, futurology, and cultural theory, that explore the intersections of imagination, technology, and cultural evolution. Thank you for spending time here at the World Wisdom Well and learning from Stories of the Gods. Thank you for receiving our gift of the heart. Please share this book with those who may enjoy it. May we all be happy. May we all be well. May we all be inspired to be fully creative.